When it comes to the processing equipment that comprises the food zone, food and beverage companies employ strict cleaning procedures to ensure the safety of their products. But what if mounted bearing units near the food zone presented an unseen and often unaccounted for risk? SKF wanted to answer the question, how clean is clean behind and around the bearing units? To find out, we've been carefully examining the cleaning processes in food and beverage plants, testing production bearing units for bacteria, and replicating cleaning procedures in a lab environment for deeper analysis. The results of these efforts have been eye-opening. Across the board, the total concentration of bacteria sampled from bearing units remained high and, in some cases, even increased after washdown, amounting to 1 million bacteria per gram on average. The same high concentration of bacteria also appeared in bearing end covers, where excess grease accumulates and often escapes when overfilled. Even listeria was present in some samples from a fish plant, a bacteria that can cause up to a 30% mortality rate for people with lowered immune systems. So how can bearing end units get contaminated in the first place? Food residues get behind the mounting unit and inside the bearing cavity through the shaft gap during both processing and pressure cleaning. And because this mounting surface does not dry between production runs, it fosters the growth of bacteria. Contamination from behind the unit has been observed even in the case of units mounted with spacers. Now that the bacteria on the bearing is thriving, it can risk spreading in numerous ways. Pressure cleaning of the food zone can create aerosol droplets that contain food particles, grease, and bacteria. Listeria infection can occur through inhalation, risking the safety of people. But also, bacteria can stay in the air for hours and settle onto production areas after disinfection is complete. In addition to droplets and particulate matter, bacteria-infested bearing grease can be spread toward the food zone during pressure cleaning, even when final disinfectant is washed away before production starts. While the cleaning agent may kill some of the bacteria from the floor, the rest that survives can be carried on shoes to other areas, or end up in the wastewater system, where bacteria concentration remains high. The same goes for allergens, which can get trapped in bearing grease and expelled and spread in similar ways. Proactive food safety is critical to your success. If your mounted bearings are putting that at risk, it's worth considering a hygienically designed, fully sealed alternative, such as SKF's Food Line ball bearing units.